The major announcement by President Biden moving up his nationwide COVID vaccination deadline by nearly 2 weeks. The president now saying every American adult will be eligible to receive the vaccine by April 19th. It comes as California, the state hardest hit by COVID, announces a target date to fully reopen. And the news tonight on Moderna. How long does its vaccine protection last? The police instructor who trained Derek Chauvin testifying that Chauvin did not use an authorized neck restraint on George Floyd. And what happened today when Floyd's friend, who was in the car with him as police approached, faced the judge. The Navy medic killed at a military base after shooting and injuring 2 sailors at a separate location. What we're learning. New surveillance of the man who rammed his car into police at the Capitol shortly before the attack. What it shows him buying. The heartbreaking video, a migrant boy saying he was abandoned near the border. His tearful plea to a patrol agent. Our series, The American Worker, as more return to the workplace. Can your company require you to get vaccinated? The new home of the All-Star Game revealed. And the hug more than a year in the making, inspiring America.
This is NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
Take a break, Lester. I'll give you the night off. Hey guys, what up? Total Control 871. Let's review a little nightly news with Total Control 871. We got our topics. I think we're pretty much going to stick to the nightly news segment here, and let's get into it, shall we?
Good evening, everyone. President Biden expressing concerns progress against COVID could be threatened by new variants has just announced he's moving up the vaccination timeline, now declaring all adults will be eligible for vaccinations as of April 19th.
Yeah, I told you guys this is going to happen. Once again, another prediction and another prediction come true. The deep state, they are in a crunch right now. They know that the vast majority of the public have so fucking had it all the way up to here. Do I have a halls? There should be one. Yes, I've got one. The deep state, they are in a crunch right now. I think all they have left are their core cult believers. You know, I've tried talking about it in the past. The whole fake pandemic, it's you know, it's amalgamation. It was made up of various types of people. You had at the very center core the cults, the hardcore cults. These are, and probably the reason why you can't tell them that it's, you know, wake them up to the absurdity of the fake pandemic is because they probably on some level, they themselves know that it's fake, but they know they want their communist agenda advanced. These are people who probably are cognizant that the whole agenda, it is fake, but they want their communist agenda advanced. And the subterfuge of the fake pandemic can best facilitate this, you know, and after that you will have people who are just simply your branch COVIDians who worship at the altar, corporate media, COVID, like our meme. And then you'll have a huge swath of the amalgamation of the people are just people who they probably deep down, they don't actually believe it, but they're go along to get alongs. They go along to get along. And right now, the fake pandemic, it's shedding its go along to get alongs in epic numbers. Just epic numbers. Kind of like how the leaves fall off the trees in the fall. That's what's happening right now. fake pandemic is shedding its go along to get along demographic, you know. And probably there are some people who are waking up, not the hardcore cults, but there are some people who are. I think there's a lot of fingers to the chin right now. You know, it's been a year. I'm just saying, I don't want to sound like one of those conspiracy theorist people, but it's been like a year. And they've been saying the same thing over and over. I'm trying to keep the video short tonight, or I totally cut the footage of Fauci and his latest gloom, doom, boom. Oh my God, fourth surge. It's all, just endless boom, doom, gloom. And you know what? We've all heard, we're all familiar of the boy who cried wolf. Boy, am I familiar with it. I can never ever think of the story. Oh, no, excuse me. I'm wrong. I'm mistaken. That would be Peter and the Wolf. When I was in school, you would do read-alongs. You would read along, and he had the headphones on, and you listen to the narrator as you read along. And each of the characters in the story were represented by a musical instrument, and Peter was represented by a clarinet. And his grandfather was by another type of horn. Do I want to say French horn? Anyway, look at me. I'm off topic. Okay, get on topic. But but the whole point is that the world, this is beyond America. Planet Earth has had it up to here with the constant crying of wolf, crying of surge, crying of wave. It's coming. Oh, what do we have here? What is it, Lester? Oh my God, it's the spring surge. Huh? We said last year, I tried to bring you guys to wake you up to it. What they're doing is they are claiming things and then not showing it to you. I really can't make it any more clear than that. They are coasting on their celebrated reputations. Fauci is doing that. Oh my God, he's a celebrated scientist. The AIDS pandemic. Oh my God, Deborah Birx. Oh my God, these are our top people, absolutely top notch, and to imply that these people are co-conspirators of a conspiracy theory. Well, that just simply places your mind into the category of being a whacked out conspiracy theorist. Certainly no. Oh, the government would never lie to us like that. And yet the evidence, each passing day, it points to it more and more, that the government has been lying to us for an entire year. Okay, the segment that I'm referencing about Fauci going on in his latest fearmonger segment, they said 30.8 million Americans tested. They're saying infected. 30.8 million infected. You mean PCR positive, right? Right. And I'm just curious, did tens of millions of people end up going to the hospital? No. Tens of millions of people did not go to the hospital. Millions have always gotten sick with the flu every year. Nothing new there. So it is true. You are going to have millions of people who are going to need medical care every single year. Nothing new. It's always had, medical care from flu-like symptoms, the flu, whatever virus it is that's causing the flu, influenza, one of a myriad of COVID viruses. Same thing every year, right? So, but we're being told that it's a spring surge. It's a surge, and death is upon us, and America, the world, we've had it with the boy who cries wolf. And this can be found. Go down to the comment section, guys. In the beginning, this time last year, YouTube's algorithm was working overtime, baby. I'm pretty sure they had government funding. Google had government funding to outsource a lot of bot account generators, bot account supervisors, the deleting of counter messages like mine, deleting it. But now it's no. It's the same messaging, but it's much more tolerated. YouTube has rolled back the severity of its comment censorship. They're still censoring pretty heavy, but they have rolled it back some. Honestly, I think Google Alphabet is just simply looking to the old dipstick, wipe it clean, dip it down into the mental consensus of the populace. That's what Google Alphabet is looking to do right now. They understand that they can't get the data that they need by constantly having their bot accounts bleat, or what is it? Hillary Clinton, bit bleach, whatever she is. They can't get the data that they need by annihilating the comment section. So they have eased commenting restrictions so that they can take their dipstick and they can get a better assessment of the psychological landscape. And they are. They're understanding that the population, this time last year you had a lot of pro-mask, pro-lockdown sentiment. You're hard-pressed to find it now in the comments section. You're very hard-pressed to find it. Why? Well, it's been an entire year, over a year. It's been like 14 months of millions testing positive. And these people themselves, 14 months of having shit shoved up your nose, violently violated with medical procedures and face suffocation. Later in this broadcast, they're talking about the Derek Chauvin jurors are falling asleep. Yeah, no shit. You're obstructing their airway. It's difficult for them to breathe, Take that shit off. You can breathe and you can wake the fuck up, But hey, what can I say? But yeah, it's been 14 months of this false narrative. Okay, let's move on.
In a few minutes, my exclusive conversation with the governor of New Jersey, one of the states trying to manage a troubling rise in cases. But if theirs is a cautionary tale, it is not being heeded by a growing number of states that tonight seem eager to move on. And that's where we start with Miguel Almaguer.
It was the state hit hard.
Okay, who remembers this? I wanted to show it to you. Let's just back it up a little bit, shall we?
This by the deadly winter surge.
States that tonight seem eager to move on. And that's where we start with Miguel Almaguer.
Okay, you heard me just speak about why America does not believe in your fake pandemic. Okay? It is April the 7th, 2021. This footage right here that you're looking at, it's at least 6 months old now. Was it April? No, it's older. 6, 7 months old, okay? I want you to just stop and think about this. We're supposed to believe that there is a huge surge and that we're on our fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, cuatro, our fourth surge. This is what we're being told, okay? Okay. If the hospitals are filling up the way you're intimating from your stock footage that you're showing us right now, your 6-month-old stock footage, okay? I've already featured this exact footage several times on my YouTube channel and BitChute channel. Okay? Why can't you give us fresh surge? Where is the fresh, it's a sloppy H, surge, S-U-R-G-E. Where is the fresh surge? Where the fuck are the fresh surge? Lester says he's coming down here to New Jersey. Oh my God. Oh, New Jersey. Is New Jersey surging? It's surging. Oh my God. It's surging. New Jersey surging? I don't know, Lester. I was just at the hospital a few days ago, and it didn't look like it was surging to me, buddy. Atlantic Care. What up, Amir? Here's Amir at Atlantic Care, our hospital, Rothman Institute. I was to have a CTA performed, but they claimed that their machine couldn't accommodate my weight. I don't know if that's the truth or not, but that's what was claimed. And here I am with my fake pandemic, something that makes them feel better. But you can see here, now I want to be fair in my reporting. This isn't exactly the emergency bay, but I have no reason to lie to you. This is like the main entrance where you come for visitation of people at the hospital. So I'll be, I have no reason to lie to you. The ER bay is no more. The ambulance bay, it's not busy. There is no constant wail of sirens no. All of our hospitals look like this. All of them. Okay? Well, granted, Atlantic City is going to be busier, but that's Atlantic City. It's always been busy. Anytime you have like really urban hospitals, kind of like how I showed you with the whole life trauma ER thing, It's nothing new. Hospitals are going to get busy with urban life, So, I'll be honest here and whatnot. But no, there is no surge. As a matter of fact, later, later in our later in our broadcast, they even go on to say that it's about 34,000 people who are hospitalized. 34,000 in America. If you remember my reporting, we got about 6,200 hospitals. So you're looking at about 5.5 flu patients per hospital. 5.5. Womp womp. That's it. So because there are 5.5 people in Atlantic Care or wherever, they want the ability to destroy your civil rights and your civil liberties. Okay? Because there might be 5.5 patients in this hospital, and maybe another 5.5 at the Atlantic City, and maybe another 5.5 out at the Millville, South Jersey Hospital, and 5.5 at Shore Memorial. So because there's this little handful, of patients sprinkled all across America in each hospital, they want to severely curtail your civil rights. And of the people who are hospitalized, do I have to say it? Do I gotta point it out? Who was it? I lose track. It's so much of this stuff, I can't even keep track of it. They were talking about it in one of the news segments, and they were pointing out the people who have been lost to COVID, and they're all overweight with comorbidities. Hey, I'm an overweight man myself, but I'll be damned if I want all of humanity to be destroyed just for me. That's some cowardly shit. I was saying that's some cowardly shit. Yeah, so here we are back at our footage, nightly news footage, stock footage, 6 months or older. But I've already said it. They want to encroach upon your civil rights, but they can't even give you fresh footage. Okay? There was an accident on the road. A motorcyclist collided with a mail truck. And I can imagine they probably did. Police cordoned off the highway, diverted drivers, probably even a cyclist, okay? As pain in the ass as that may be, would I say to the officer, I think you're lying. Nuh-uh. There ain't no motorcyclist dead up the road. Show me the body. No, I would not do that. I have no reason to believe that the police would be lying to me. Road accidents do happen. Fatalities happen. Now, I'll tell you this. If it's been, days, weeks, that's unheard of to keep a road shut down for just, not to trivialize the guy's life, but if I'm being blunt here, people get scraped off the road all the time, and it happens. Oh my God. It doesn't make a difference what kind of vehicle you're driving. Bicycle, motorcycle, car. They want to get the flow of traffic moving again, baby, and they'll scrape you off the road. So, that would be kind of strange and weird, days later, still shut down. Something's going on, and then it would get even more strange if only certain type of vehicles, the Mercedes and the BMWs are allowed to drive down the road, and the police officer working the blockade detail gives you some kind of cockamamie bullshit. Due to their type of vehicle, they're able to traverse the area without interfering with our investigation. What? It sounds crazy and cockamamie, my analogy, that is. But then again, so are all the rules surrounding COVID. They're all cockamamie and crazy. Okay? None of it makes sense. Why can't you even bring us fresh surge footage? Show me bodies stacked up. Where are we at? April. Show me April's body count. Can you do that? No, I didn't think so. Okay? Where's April's body count? Frankly, when this was filmed, you didn't even show me body count from the month this was filmed in. You just simply alluded to it. We never ever see the actual bodies. You claim it's there. You expect us to trust what you're saying on your celebrated reputations. You wouldn't dare lie to us. Fauci, the great and powerful Fauci, he would never steer us wrong. Never. Ask any homicide detective and they'll tell you exactly what money will make people do. Okay? Let's move on, shall we?
Now California, the world's fifth largest economy, plans to fully reopen by June 15th, if all goes well.
We are seeing bright light at the end of the tunnel.
California's slow, measured approach, far different than the one unfolding in Texas. In striking defiance of CDC guidance, the Rangers hosted a sellout crowd of 38,000, making social distancing nearly impossible, and though masks were required, they were often not worn. The team holding a moment of silence for COVID victims and healthcare workers, though experts say it's events exactly like this that can jeopardize lives.
Right now, the problem is we still have a chunk of Americans who are high risk who have not gotten vaccinated.
Though Texas has seen a 19% drop in COVID cases, states in over half the country are recording a rise in infections.
Okay. Come on. Give me what I want. It's making it difficult. Excuse me, hold on. Okay, first, Gavin here. Gavin. Oh, what is it now? You're opening what? No. Sorry, Gavin. It's too late, baby, and it's too late. Though you really tried to save your job. No, I'm sorry, Gavin. I predicted this too. It's another one of my predictions that came true. I said Gavin Newsom, in a desperate ploy to save his bacon, would fling open California. No. Don't fall for it, Californians. Evict his ass. Toot sweet. Okay? Don't fall for it. We have to start purging these lockdown governors with the lickety-splitness. Post haste. Seriously. No. No, Gavin. It's not going to stop your recall. You're going to be removed from office. You have showed us exactly how dangerous, how much of a threat to American lives you are. You and your communist handlers, okay? You are a direct threat to our lives. And you are being recalled. And this is the reason why. And this 11th hour, last-ditch maneuver of flinging open the state and basically going, okay, all right, it's open. Hey, it's open. Hey, it's open, okay? Magic Kingdom, come on. All right, calm down. No, fuck you and your goddamn calm down. We're going to show you what calm down is all about. They're going to fucking remove your ass. All right? And you're not going to be the only one. Okay? There are a lot of people in America, whether they are aware of it or not, you got red pills going down people's throats left and fucking right. Okay? People are being like, whoa. Basically, to be short on time here, there are an awful lot of people on the left, like me, are like, holy fucking shit. Turns out the hillbillies and the pineys and the good old boys, yeah, they might have some bigoted ass ways about them, and they're probably guilty of that shit. Nobody's putting a halo on their head, but holy fuck, they turned out to be right about a lot of shit. We damn sure need to get our guns, keep our guns. Okay, what was it? What's the guy's name? Did the standoff? Bundy? Something about grazing? Land rights? Okay? We definitely need to let the government know that we are not pansies, okay? Because that's clearly what the whole thing is about. It's a lot of psychological assessment. It's a lot of advanced psychological warfare that's going on. A lot of stuff that I don't have time to talk about right now. But you're being gauged. You're being assessed. You're being tested. How many go willingly? How many go with a fight? They keep calling it vaccine hesitancy, as if the word hesitant means that you can be later convinced. Yeah, fuck that. I got your convincing right here. Okay? And please stop with the Tuskegee excuse. Okay? They keep pulling that out. They keep saying, oh, it's the Tuskegee. No! Tuskegee's just a tip of the iceberg, all right? You have done some seriously diabolical shit, and you've been caught doing it. Vaccine hustled out the door in 5 fucking months. Get the fuck out of here. A vaccine that you ultimately have to admit doesn't really work. That was another thing Fauci was talking about. Yeah, it's not going to stop you. You're still going to get it, but it won't be as bad. Then that's not a vaccine. It's not the way it works, okay? You had varying degrees of polio. Okay? You had some that just got weak legs and some that needed to be in an entire iron lung. Some ended up never recovering. Some made full recoveries, some partial, some never recovered. That's a varying degree, you dig? Okay? But when the polio vaccine was finally invented, and I'm going to tell you right now, I bet the fucking Jews who invented that shit still to this day bang their head against the wall. Oh my God, what the fuck was I thinking? This could have been, they wish to God they could re-engineer that shit. Oh, believe me, they do. They want to re-engineer it so that it can be a treatment that you gotta buy every single year, maybe even multiple times a year. Nope, it's a shame. We can't cure you. Nope. I guess you just gotta keep buying your medicine. Don't worry though, we'll have some programs. We'll have some government welfare programs that's gonna help you. Just remember, you need us. You better stay latched on to that government titty. Government titty! Yeah. Latched on to the government tit. Completely crippled and completely unable to live your life independent of the government. Okay? Okay. All right, let's continue on, shall we?
In striking defiance of CDC guidance, the Rangers hosted a sellout crowd of 38,000, making social distancing nearly impossible. And though masks were required, they were often not worn.
Of course they're not worn, Miguel. Okay. And you know what really it just scrambles my goddamn brains is that as this broadcast goes out, yes, there are people who are biting nails. Oh my God. Oh, and they're even high-fiving each other. Oh my God, they don't have a mask on. They're right next to, oh, they're gonna die. They're gonna die. And they're gonna spread plague everywhere. Oh my God, they're gonna spread plague everywhere. Oh no. So, why are these people still alive? I'm just saying. Shouldn't they be dead? What is it now? A COVID rally, not a MAGA rally, but a COVID rally. I believe that was the the little cute slang that the communists would use. Okay, but why is everybody still alive? You know, Typhoid Mary was, oh shit, I should probably Google this, but I think, what was she, 18th century? 18th? Hold on, god damn it. Yes, 1800s. What is it now? Born 1869, and she died in the hospital 1938. And I really, really, really want to draw your attention to the fact that this woman died sick. So yes, Typhoid Mary was indeed an asymptomatic spreader, but eventually you succumb to what you are spreading. Okay? Again, I remind you, 30.8 million. Almost 31 million, you can basically say. 31 million test PCR positive. Yet you have quacks like Fauci who want you to believe that they're all asymptomatic spreaders. You know? Or what is it now? Maybe what? The reason why it's 31,000 is because they spread it to each other. That's fine if you want to run with that excuse. But the bottom line is always the bottom line, and that is they never got sick. Okay? And of your so-called 500,000 cases, well, number one, I refuse to accept the 500,000 tally. Okay? You inflated it to 350,000 by the end of the year. Okay? COVID-19 is not special. It resets to zero, just like everything else the CDC measures. Death, heart attack, stroke, emphysema, gun violence, child abuse, child death. It all resets to zero. COVID-19 is not fucking special. So does it too. Okay? And I'm sorry, even the 350,000, I don't put a lot of validity in. You yourself already said World War II veterans were among. Larry King was among. Your death count. Stop. Just stop. Okay. So the point here is that Typhoid Mary, she did indeed die of her illness, and that's the whole point that I'm driving here, is that of all the tens of millions of allegedly infected asymptomatic spreaders, that means that if they were actually ill, then they would have ended up succumbing to their own illness. Okay? And even if they didn't succumb to the point of needing hospitalizations, 30 million people don't come down with the flu, and nobody hears about it. Okay, believe me, you're going to hear about it. Okay, but that wasn't the case. Okay, it's probably why you need to go and check out some independent journalism. Pull your head out the sand. The people there, it's not difficult to find the testimonies. They're right out there. People who have been, you yourself, people who are watching this, you probably have been taking these ridiculous tests. Sometimes you're positive, sometimes you're not. Point is, you never get sick. Not even a little bit, you know. So, there's Typhoid Mary. And the overall point that I was making about this, long before we had our cell phones, I believe they were still doing the no, let me get it right. They had telephones back then. They had telephones. They may have been to the ear, and you crank them. May have been that type of telephone. Although she died in 1938, so they I think they had rotaries. You know, and the whole point is that they don't have a fraction of our communication ability. Yet they were able to track this woman's trail of death. Do you understand me? They had no problem tracking Typhoid Mary, where she been, and all the people she made sick. Okay? Where is Typhoid Mary for all of these venues? Where is she? Where is the trail of death and destruction that can be traced back to mass gatherings like this? See? Here's some more archived wolf crying footage. I think this is Notre Dame's game last year. Here's NBC. Oh my God. State of emergency. Oh no. State of emergency. Because all of these people, they've got to be dead by now. Right? Oh, surely they're dead by now. This was last year. Right? Didn't every last single one of these people become a super spreader? I mean, look at them. They're all massed together. And Miguel Almaguez says that you have very little regard. And Miguel Almaguez would never, ever lie to us. Right, Miguel?
In striking defiance of CDC guidance, the Rangers hosted a sellout crowd of 38,000, making social distancing nearly impossible, and though masks were required, they were often not worn. The team holding a moment of silence for COVID victims and healthcare workers, though experts say it's events exactly like this that can jeopardize lives.
Right now, the problem is we still have a chunk of Americans who are high risk who have not gotten vaccinated.
Though Texas has seen a 19% drop in COVID.
How do you reconcile that, Miguel? I mean, it's been about a month now since Governor Abbott has gotten rid of your precious mask mandate, and good Lord, almost 20% drop in your PCR cases, which, again, never result in significant illness. Yeah. So, how do you reconcile that, Miguel? I don't really know. it's getting late here because I could just simply go forever. Let me move on to my next topic here.
But even as the U.S. averages 3 million vaccinations a day with 169 million shots into arms so far, variants are fueling new worries. Still, states like New Jersey, with rising cases and hospitalizations, are already loosening more restrictions. The country eager to move forward while still facing the threat of its deadly past.
And of course, I already showed you hospital footage of just a couple days ago of at least one hospital. It's true, I haven't exactly toured all the hospitals in New Jersey, being honest with you. But, well, I suppose our corporate media, they could do it. Why don't they? To this day, it's been 14 months into this hoax, and we still have never gotten any kind of substantial footage. No kind of proof whatsoever. Miguel Almaguez just told you that it was a deadly past. That it was extreme, let's listen again.
Miguel Almaguez are all in shots into arms so far. Variants are fueling new worries. Still, states like New Jersey, with rising cases and hospitalizations, are already loosening more restrictions. The country eager to move forward while still facing the
Okay. So once again, we see Miguel Almaguez just using stock footage. Everything you just saw right there was stock footage. Something that he called up from months ago. But remember now, he's telling you that there is a fresh surge currently happening. Yet you can't give us any kind of current footage. Why is that? You know, Lester goes on here to talk with Phil. Talk with Phil about his bullshit. Phil and his bullshit. And about all the cases and stuff. We've already spoken about PCR cases. I want to move on. I'm not hiding. I mean, you guys know where to find this stuff. It's fucking YouTube, Nightly News. Go find it. You can listen to the whole thing. What I want to do, though, is, let's see, we had the deadly shooting, but I want to come, and here we are. Remember, they're always telling us that you're a conspiracy theorist to want to see the bodies, to want to see, well, if you excuse the pun, the body of evidence. And they've also, if you've been paying attention and following along, it's the children. Our children. The variants are attacking our children. And what's funny is that in the slides that they're showing us of the COVID virus now, they're using like a dark black ink. It's the same virus. In case you don't know, nothing has any color, actually. When you see cells and stuff with color, it's because color's been added. It's not the way a cell actually. So they wanted to put this black color in this COVID virus just to make you think that it's different and deadlier. Oh my, but woke NBC, you're using the color black to say something's deadlier? Oh, no, that's not very politically correct. Oh. What was it up in, I know they were doing it. Was it New York that was doing it too? New York and Canada. It wasn't the black zone, it was the gray zone, the zip code, the rolling shutdowns. They didn't say black, it was gray. Because they don't want the... So why are you making the virus black? Why are you making the virus black, Holmes? What's up with that? What's that all about? All right, getting to my point. Here's my final point because I'm hitting the hour. They're always talking about how, can you show us the children that are surging in the hospitals? You're telling us now that the variants are affecting these children and that they're killing these children. with the Kawasaki-like symptoms. Okay. Can you show us? No? Why? It's not decent. It's privacy. Oh my God. And you're a conspiracy theorist to even be asking for the proof. Funny. They never have a problem showing us children like this.
It's heartbreaking to watch. A young boy approaching a U.S. Border Patrol agent last Thursday in the middle of the desert, alone and sobbing. Can you help me, he says. I was coming with a group and they abandoned me and I don't know where they are. They left you alone, the agent asks. They abandoned me, he says, adding his parents were not with him and he was afraid of being kidnapped. It is just the latest shocking video of unaccompanied migrant children crossing the border. Last week, surveillance cameras capturing a smuggler tossing 3- and 5-year-old toddler girls from Ecuador over a 14.
Remember, she said it's the latest video footage. There's no short supply of this. Every day we got fresh footage of these illegal aliens coming. Whether you're for it or against it, or wherever in the middle. That's not my point. My point is that there is video evidence. Okay? So when they later go on in this broadcast here to talk about how there is, look, tons of kids. You're showing us children packed together here. Is there a reason why you can't show us children packed together at the hospital? Huh? Children in the crossfire. Yeah, this is Myanmar. You're showing us, my God, here they showed us a poor baby girl. I think she got shot in her head and her eye. You're showing us some pretty intense shit here, Here you go. Funeral procession. Dead. You never have a problem showing us this death. Where is the COVID dead? Where is the COVID sick and dying? You show us illegal aliens, illegal alien children. You show us Asians suffering. Okay? I think they said in this piece it was 19,000 children.
To stay in the U.S.
We are encountering so many children, about 100 a day, here in the El Paso region that are just turning themselves in.
There are currently more than 19,000 unaccompanied migrant.
Yes, and I completely believe it. Why do I believe it? Because you're showing me the footage. Fresh, daily footage. Every fucking episode. You are showing me these illegal aliens pouring into the country. So yeah, I believe 19,000. I believe 100 a day. I believe it's more than 100 a day. Where are the COVID sick and dying? When it comes to the COVID sick and dying, we're back here. We're back here at stock footage. Oh, where's she at?
Yeah, the world's 5th largest economy.
Where we start, rise in cases. But if theirs is a caution.
Why do we get stock footage? For your spring surge of 2021, why are you showing us last year's stock footage? Huh? But I'm supposed to be a conspiracy theorist for wanting the proof. Okay. It's a pretty stark contrast. Fresh daily footage of illegal aliens, but canned, recycled stock footage of a mildly busy hospital. I mean, it's not even jam-packed. We never, regardless of how old it is, we never got to see Hospitals jam-packed. Never. They were always mildly busy. We saw the empty gurneys. Okay, do I got to go to it? What was supposed to be for the dead? It was always empty. Doctors standing around critically thinking. Huh? Oh, I'm a survivor. I'm a survivor. Front line. Yay! Party time. Party time. Here's an example, stock footage. Yeah? Huh? Here's an example of our body type that need the oxygen. Are you okay with surrendering your civil liberties so that this person can what? I don't even know what you could say that it enables them to do. Because if you're slated for death, you're going to fucking die regardless, okay? Huh? Is he homeless? Is he not homeless? Are you filling up your hospital beds with homeless who you can swab and claim to be PCR positive? I don't know. You tell me. More stock footage. These are photos in my phone that I've had for months now, and yet NBC is still using it. Okay? Still. This is from the same segment that I just played for you. The same snippet. From the same. It's canned footage. Stock recycled footage. Okay? Here it is again. Empty gurney. But I thought you're supposed to be bumper to bumper. Where's bumper to bumper? All I see, empty gurneys. Huh? Empty gurneys. Empty. This one's empty. I mean, do I want to give the credit or credit of the doubt, the gurney they're pushing? Is anybody in it? Maybe yes, maybe no. More body types of the people who are susceptible. How do you feel about surrendering your civil liberties so that they can... I don't even know. I mean, it's not my fault I did this to myself. You gotta put it on your face. Do it. You better do it. Cover your face. You're gonna make me sick. Oh, I need some more food to make myself feel better. I don't know about food. I'm having a motherfucking swig of beer. How about that? You tell me. How do you feel about surrendering large portions of your constitutional rights, your civil liberties, to accommodate these people and what you hope will save their life? Our truck driver, I'm sorry, your vaccine isn't going to make you suddenly drop 100 pounds, buddy. Not going to happen. Okay? It won't roll back. I had an uncle that was a truck driver. He liked to drink too. But one of the things that he told me that truck drivers, now maybe it might be a little bit better now because this is back, he told me this back in the 80s. Their kidneys up and down on their seats are kind of plush these days. Bus drivers, truck drivers, long hours every day for years, decades, that kind of thing. The drivers would have a lot of problem with kidneys, prostate, hemorrhoids. You're just racking up the comorbidities with a sedentary life, life behind the wheel, And, of course, the truck stop food, which gives you bodies like this. Okay? How do you feel about giving up your freedom because of his life profession? I mean, come on, what are they saying now? Think of somebody other than yourself. You're being selfish. Well, explain to me why people like him are not being selfish by demanding people like me give up my liberties. Okay? Because I could totally cut the footage of preachers being thrown in jails, cops storming houses. I believe the latest one, Australia, because he didn't because he didn't take a COVID test. They had the battering rams. Yes, they had the motherfucking battering rams. Let's see. I don't think Avi has it on the Rebel News page, but yeah, the cops surrounded home battering rams because you didn't take a COVID test after re-entering Canada. Wow. That's some pretty intense shit. I mean, battering rams. This was some old, you would think it's a armed hostage standoff situation. Just a regular guy home with his family. But everybody is like, oh my God, I can't believe what's happening. Like I said, they're waking up. The go-alongs to get-alongs are slowly being red-pilled, and they're slowly waking up. All right, I'm over an hour now. What can I say? Either you will wake up, and if you've had enough, then stop cooperating. I guess that's the takeaway here. If you have finally had enough, then stop cooperating. Right, Pastor?
Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship. Warning, censorship.
Please get out. Get out of this property. Immediately get out. Okay. Get out of this property immediately. Out. I don't want to hear anything. Out of this property immediately. I don't want to hear a word. Out. Out. Out of this property immediately until you come back with a warrant. Out. 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 Out of this property. Immediately out. Immediately go out and don't come back. I don't want to talk to you. Not a word. Out of this out of this property. Immediately out. I don't care what you have to say. Out. Out. Out of this property, you Nazis. Out. Out. Gestapo is not allowed here. Immediately, Gestapo is not allowed. Out. Do you understand English? Get out of this property. Go. So go. Go. And don't come back without a warrant.
I know that voice.
Gestapo is not allowed here. Tell me, is the Gestapo allowed in your life? Total Control 871.